Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syamizwan bin Sainata. Today I'm going to present about workplace environment and ergonomic. In this slide, we can see the photo of good ergonomic and bad ergonomic. From lighting, picking up things, and the way of you sit. Indoor and air quality and respiratory. The quality of indoor air inside office, school, and other workplaces is important not only for workers' comfort but also for their health. Poor indoor air quality has been tied to symptoms like headache, fatigue, trouble concentrating, and irritation of the eye, nose, throat, and lungs. Also, some specific diseases have been linked to specific air contaminants or indoor environment, like asthma with damp indoor environment. Lighting and sightness. Why is lighting is important? When we were doing a assignment, task, or work, we must have a very good light. Not having enough light while doing assignment will make it harder to complete it, and if this going for a long time will make you effective error. Temperature and humidity. Employees who work in traditional office environment have a lower risk of indoor heat exposure, and although there is no standard related to indoor office temperature, the OSHA technical manual recommend employees maintain workplace temperature in the range of 68 to 76 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity control in the range of 20 to 60%. According to an OSHA interpretation letter, office temperature and humidity conditions are generally a matter of a human comfort rather than a hazard that could cause death or serious physical harm. OSHA cannot cite the general duty clause for personal discomfort. Noise and hearing. Did you know noise induces hearing loss in the most common occupational health hazard for workers? Hearing loss from noise is slow and painless. You will develop it before noticing it. Exposure to loud noise will cause hearing loss. Loud noise will damage the nerve in the inner ear. The example of noise source is a hammer, compressor, radial saw, rough seas, cement mixer, and elevator room. Principle of ergonomic is one, neutral posture. The neutral posture refers to the human body aligned and balanced. Number two, reduce excessive force. Three, keep things easy to reach. Four, work in power of comfort zone. Five, reduce excessive motion. Six, reduce static load. Seven, minimize pressure point. Eight, provide clearance. Principle pertaining to sitting in the workstation. The design of the workstation, including seating, should be based on careful assessment of all aspects on the job and any special need of individual worker. A seat worker will normally prefer to work with both hands at roughly elbow level or lower as raising of the forearm above the horizontal for any length of time is tiring. Lifting load while sit can cause strain on the back, and lifting should be kept close to the body. Sitting and workstation layout. Precision work instrument engineers, laboratory technicians, and draftsmen are examples of workers who tend to lean forward and adopt a tense posture. This can give rise to pain in the back, shoulder, or neck. A worker will need a comfortable chair with an adjustable, supportive backrest. It may also be helpful to have a chair with a forward tilting seat and backrest, and a work surface which slopes toward the worker. We can refer to the example as we can see at the uh, photo. It should be like that. Workplace health risk. Number one is segmental vibration. Segmental vibration exposure affects an organ, part of segment of the body exposed. Occupational group include operators of chainsaw, chipping tools, jackhammer, jack leg drill, grinder, and many other workers who operate handheld vibrating tools. Heat stress. Heat stress is the net overall heat load to which a worker may be exposed from the combined contribution of metabolic heat environment factor such as air temperature, humidity, air movement, and radiant heat, and clothing requirement. Heat may come from many sources. For example, in foundries, steel mills, bakery, smelter, glass factory, and furnaces. Extremely hot or molten material is the main source of heat. Cold stress. Cold stress occur by driving down the skin temperature and eventually the internal body temperature. When the body is unable to warm itself, serious cold-related illness and injuries may occur, and permanent tissue damage and death may result. Whole body vibration. Whole body vibration can cause fatigue, stomach problem, headache, loss of balance, and shakiness shortly after or during exposure. After daily exposure over a number of years, whole body vibration can affect the entire body and result in a number of health disorders. The combined effect of body posture, postural fatigue, dietary habit, and whole body vibration are the possible causes for this disorder. Okay, thank you. That's all from me.